My dear sisters and brothers, we have been hearing this sometime or the other and may have made an impression on you. Seek first the kingdom, the rest will fall in line. Kingdom. When you look at the entire universe and in fact the cosmos, we know one thing, that in the Gospel of John, we have heard this right at the start in the prologue. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. All things came into being through Him, and nothing can exist without Him. So all things have come into being through Jesus, who is the Word of the Father. So if you seek Jesus, through whom all things have come into being, then in Him we have everything. The things that we are given, as St. Ignatius had this experience when he was in intimate relationship with God, he had this, that all things are made for man and they are to be used insofar as they help him for the end for which he is created. What is the end for which man is created? It is said in the principle and foundation of the spiritual exercises. To revere Him. What's the meaning of revere Him? God is in everything and everything is in God, we included. So, to revere God, once you revere God, then everything that you see, you will be also reverential towards it. But people are not living in God, and that's why we see their sinful self. What happens when we see their sinful self? Instead of being compassionate with God's mercy, we also become like them. So they attract us to act like them sinfully. And that is what happens. We are not aware that God is in all things. So there is no more that respect for Him in all things. Now what happens if they are not living? How do you respect? You still respect Him who is in them, but all this sin is what now Jesus showed us, took upon Himself and set them free from it. So you are very compassionate, merciful towards them because they are living in sin. And so who are you then? You are more of God's presence. And you're making God present by this act of love in which you lay down your life for them. But we can't do it. So what do? Keep whatever you're experiencing of them in Jesus. And Jesus will give you the strength to be His presence to them, what you have to say, what you have to do. And that is how we can live our life very meaningfully. So Jesus has shown us how we can go about. Let us practice this by being more present to Him, so that in Him we can have everything. We do not have to worry. Seek Him, the rest will be in line. Let us hold our hands together, close our eyes, and at every breath, He is in us. He is in everything, but He is also in me. And so when I am present to Him in me, I will also be present to Him in the other. And that is how we will respect Him. We will hold Him in dignity. What is the next step? To experience His love. He is loving us all the time, taking care of us. But we are not present to His love. When we respect Him, we will also be able to listen and to know what He is doing for us. And it is with this that He also wants us to collaborate with Him, to serve Him in the other. Lord, may we truly allow Your Spirit to lead us and help us to remain open to Your Spirit and to ask for Your Spirit, so that our lives may be governed by your presence in us and to serve you in all things and all things in you.